Hi, it's Hugh from QLC. Welcome back. This is going to be a short video because obviously it's late at night and I'm sure some of you are trying to get some sleep, or you'll probably watch it tomorrow. Some weeks ago I got a call from a random mobile number and I picked it up and it was some random dude. And no disrespect, from the voice, it sounded like this guy was from Asian descent, from his voice. No disrespect. Essentially, he was trying to tell me that according to some made-up tax codes, made-up tax rules, I had owed the HMRC 1,900 and something, almost 2 grand, and that the guy was basically accusing me of tax fraud, and that I had to pay the money back. And if I don't pay the money back, he's gonna come to my house, take my stuff, take all my possessions, take my house, my car. And I'm thinking, okay, wonderful. Uh, so me, I'm playing along. I'm thinking, there's no way I owe anybody tax fraud. I mean, there's no way that I committed tax fraud. There's no way that I owe anyone tax dollars or tax pounds. So I'm thinking, okay, when did this happen? When would I have evaded tax in the thousands? And then this guy was like 2019, and I'm like, well, it doesn't matter what year he gave. I know that's BS because I've never done that type of thing. So I just hung up the phone and I blocked the number in case he tried to call again. Uh, but from the phone call, from what I got, it seemed like there was noise behind him, that there were other people talking. I mean, maybe it was some sort of special effect, maybe some sound effects to make it look like he was already in an office. Maybe it was just him. I don't know. But because of a meme that I saw on, some sort of Facebook page, I decided to make this video, but mostly because of what happened to me. Now, during this lockdown, and because the economy is crashing all over the world. I mean, it's about to, all these YouTubers are talking about the stock market bubble, about to explode, a stock market crash. And obviously, if they're talking about it, then they must have, looked at financial experts that have talked about it as well. And because of the disease that's been plaguing the world, a lot of people have lost their jobs, a lot of people are on furlough, and people are getting desperate. And since people are getting desperate, they're out here doing some stupid stuff. They're trying to scam people. And, some guy tried to scam me. So I warn you guys, if you ever get a random phone call from somebody that claims to be from HMRC, they are not going to call you with some random mobile phone number. And after I hung up the phone on the guy, I Googled the number. Nothing came up. Just I looked at different directories. Nothing came up. Nothing substantial. Not even as a scam number or anything. I didn't have any help there. But I know it was a scam number because I didn't, commit any, fraud. I didn't commit any tax fraud. So the guy was full of BS. So what I need to know, what I need to know is that when I'm publishing this video, that people are gonna look at it, people are gonna watch it, and they're gonna think, okay, I know what to do. No one's gonna call me on some. Well, if they do call you on a random mobile number and then talk about how they're from HMRC, that's some BS. Because from what I know, HMRC are not going to randomly call you one morning. If they think you've done something wrong, or if they want to contact you, they may send you a letter. They're not going to randomly call you on somebody's mobile and accuse and try and get money out of you over the phone. That's not how any of this works. And if I were the type of person to be committing tax fraud, surely I wouldn't have this last minute call from some random stranger on the phone talking about, oh, if I don't give him money today, or if I don't do something about it today, they're going to come to my house and take my stuff. I'm clearly not the only one, since people on Facebook are making memes about it, and I'm not surprised. But I don't want anybody out here getting screwed over by this. There are some really impressionable people out there, some gullible people out there. Maybe it doesn't matter how old you are. Some people say, oh, these types of scams, it could be really young people or really elderly people that might fall for them. But it doesn't matter. People of any age, especially if they're not very streetwise, they might fall for such nonsense. They might fall for such scams. Do not believe it. There were many red flags that popped up when this guy was trying to talk to me. First of all, I knew I hadn't committed any crime. I knew that I didn't commit any crimes. So I was like, what the hell is this? Maybe it was a mathematical mistake. Maybe they got the wrong guy. Maybe they called the wrong person. Secondly, when he's trying to talk to me about how he's going to take away all my stuff, my house, my car, I'm like, what are you talking about? How would a random person be making these threats to me over the phone? And then he would know that someone would come to my home that day and take my stuff when I had absolutely no one send me letters, no one send me emails, no one come to my house before and talk to me about how they're going to take my stuff away because I committed some sort of tax fraud crime. No one said any of this before. And the guy made the stupid mistake of saying, oh, yeah, 2019, that's when you did it. That's when you evaded the tax. I'm like, what? 2019? And he's calling me. This was a few weeks ago, this idiot called me. 2021. You telling me that the Hmrc, Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, whatever, they gonna wait 2 years to come to me and say that I did something wrong. Nah, it's a scam. Miss me with your bullshit. It's a scam. Please don't fall for this nonsense. I don't know which idiot is coming up with this nonsense, but because of all these lockdowns and, Boris shutting down the economy and everything, people are getting desperate out here. They're trying to find new ways of scamming people, new ways of screwing people over. Do not fall for it, please. Thank you for your time. This is Hugh from QLC. Good night.